Well, hello! Welcome to the stream. My name is Quimpy, and today we're going to be placing just so much copper. Just as much copper as I can, really. A lot of copper. Yeah. We're out over at the Cube, and you know the Cube demands sacrifice. I've spent a while doing a big old mining trip, getting copper done, and now we're placing it, and that's really yep, that's what's happening today. I'm fully expecting to go insane. This is the kind of stuff that that drives me absolutely wacko. But it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good time. The cube is over halfway completed at this point. That's fantastic news. Still got quite a lot of ways to go on not even just collecting copper, but on placing copper at the very least. We're doing all right for the moment. It's a process. I want to get this done as quickly as possible. Number one, because placing confident. Hi, Corvigate, welcome to the stream. Thank you for getting the first Champions Award. Very cool, very cool. Morning, Gamer Nation. Morning, good Gamer Nation, says CandyBot, and I'm inclined to believe it. So we want to get through this as quickly as possible. For one thing, because placing a lot of copper all day, every day is, whoo, that's very samey all the time. I'd like to move past that. But also because as soon as we're done here, we are going to play the pristine cut of Slay the Princess, which I'm very excited for. I've been trying my best to avoid spoilers, but I've picked up on a couple things, namely, there's like a cool chain background that Abby Howard posted. It's cool, it's fun. I want to get there, because chains always make me think of my beloved Prisoner, and I would really love. I just think, whoa is all I'm gonna say about that. Yes, oh, I'm so excited. I'm so thrilled. Also, don't mind if I get a little distracted today. I need to be checking my email for a correspondence that I'm supposed to be keeping track of. So probably just every bit or so I'm gonna be like, oh, email time, but it's probably fine. Girlfriend! We're gonna see my girlfriend after this! I love her so much! Okay, that's also the intro section. Gonna turn on some tunes. I'm gonna change the scene. 3, 2, 1, and pop! So where we last left off, we decided that this is gonna be the new way that I'm placing the kappa. I got an inventory full of the stuff. We wanna get started on doing this side as well. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna start placing the things. I'm gonna pick up more steak at some point, but that's a future Quimby problem. We are doing 2 rows at a time. We're taking this out to 5 to start to match the other side. And then at that point I'm gonna start doing singles on either side. Maybe doubles. I don't know. I've got a lot of copper and we're still in the early stages of this yet. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how far what I've got takes us, but to start, we're doing 2 at a time so that I can take this out to 5 easily. We're gonna do 2, 2, and 1 is how that's gonna go. Or maybe we just do 2 at a time to take us to 6, and then and then we do 1 on the other road to match. I don't know. I feel like in general doing more is probably better than doing less. So okay, oh wait, okay, 2. Oh gosh, okay. Wait, how am I? Oh wait, gosh darn it! Doing 2 at a time means that we do 1 on the outside. I was like, wait, I'm supposed to be placing 2? No, it's doing 2 at a time means 2 on every line except on the outside, because this is the first line. That means that this one here is the outside to start with, which means that it gets math. Be prepared for a lot of math today. Like, at some point I fully expect that I'm going to be calculating the hypotenuse of the triangle that we're working with here, and that's just how it's gonna be, sometimes it is simply hypotenuse time out here. I do love the Pythagorean theorem. I think I've talked about this a little bit before. The Pythagorean theorem is one of my favorite mathematical theorems. It's just so clean and elegant. And it's something that, like, I don't know, that's very easily understandable, even from early ages. Like, basically as soon as you know what a square and a square root is, you can calculate the hypotenuse of a triangle. It's just a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Nothing about it. Nothing crazy, nothing to be looking at here. It's just simply the hypotenuse of a triangle. We are gonna have to be crouching on the way down for this now. But times being what they are, we do what we must. It's, you know, really times being what they are. Can we truly expect anything otherwise? I mean, honestly. Times being what they are is one of my favorite little phrases that we don't use that much nowadays. It's just, well, you know, times being what they are. It reminds me a lot of, from the Wheel of Time, the wheel weaves as the wheel wills. And my goodness, I've never thought about how much of a tongue twister that is. But the wheel weaves as the wheel wills, you know? Who are we as mortals, really, to tell the universe what to do? Times being what they are. It's, sorry, the times just do be like that. Times New Roman. Folks, did you know that the Times New Roman? I know it's crazy to think about, but they absolutely did. Oh gosh, and okay, CandyBot's decently synced up, and that's at like 8 minutes. That's pretty cool and chillin'. For telling me my little health reminders. We will. Yep. Okay. I was gonna say get to the top of that, and then we've only been streaming for a little bit, but yeah, sure, I'll do a little stretch, a little stand up, a little move around. Never hurts to do a little move around. And of course, I will also be drinking water, cause water is nice. Water is good. And just for today, considering the whole I need to keep track of my email correspondences, whenever Dollbot tells me to drink water, I will also check my email. This is so sad. I can't believe they're making me, God's perfect little computer program, check my email. Awful stuff, really. Imagine I opened to LAN. Wouldn't that be funny? Practical joke, open to LAN. I do want to know about the hypotenuse of the triangle. I will explore it once I finish this row. Because I'm very curious about how much copper doing one of these downward walks goes. Maybe when I'm in a mispronouncing the word taquito tournament and my competition is any of our customers, oof. Oof. Oh man. Oh man. That's, oh my gosh. Oh, I can imagine so many ways for that to go poorly. Bless. Okay, hold on. 64 squared plus 64 squared equals 8,192. And then I want to take the square root of that. 192. 90, it says. Whoa. Huh. Interesting. Hi, Jishu. Tiquiquo's prison now? Tiquiquo's. You made up sounds. Ooh. There's not even that many Q's. There's not even that many Q's in binging JoJo. Oh yeah, how's that going for you, Jishu? It's so bad it's funny. That tends to be the experience. Okay, let's actually test this. Is if it's like 94 across. Okay, so we started with 20. I don't think it's okay. I actually think it's gonna be a little under because the very because it's not quite at 64. 63 might have been a more accurate side of the triangle to do for this. Okay, I've started a new stack. Tiquiquos. There's not even that many Q's in it. There's not even that many cues in it. How? I'm very confused. And scared. Okay. We did use about... Huh. We used 63 of those. Let me do the math for 63. There's not even that many cues. There's literally not even that many cues. 63 squared plus 63 squared equals... It's not that big of a difference. 7938. Yeah, that gives me 89. I feel like this is probably something in Minecraft. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. I know what's happening. It's the amount of the amount of distance that I'm going measuring all the way across is like 89 meters because each block is a meter squared. So the distance is 81 meters. Sorry, 89 meters. But it still only uses 63 blocks because I'm only going up 63 layers. That's what's happening here. Chat, I've solved it. Chat, I figured the math. I'm so tired. Last check in Minecraft. I'll take a look. Ooh, your little Italian village. Smart buildings, nice. I was looking for. I love that little town square pattern that you have on the ground. It's very cool. So give me just a sec. Okay. You know, I really like the town square pattern. I've really been getting into decorative flooring lately. Like in, I don't know, just in appreciating the aesthetics thereof. Like, you know, I love my great floor haul, but, I just think if there's a floor, well, why don't we make it kind of cool? Why don't we give it a nice little pattern or something? Like, people really popped off so much when they, when they did that with, like, old town squares and stuff. I just think they're based. I just think that maybe they've got a point, is all I'm saying there. Taquitos. Sorry. I'm shocked and appalled, shall we say. I'm just trying to reconcile my new reality where that's a sound in my vocabulary. people no, listen, I'm not gonna say that. I think I need to qualify my absolutes. The thing that is alarming here is not necessarily just mispronunciation of words, because anyone can do that at any time. Because, you know, not everyone speaks every language perfectly. In fact, I think no one speaks every language perfectly, is my hot take about that. The thing to me is just like, I don't know. I think if you don't know how to pronounce something, maybe you should ask, or like do some research, look into it. Look at this. We're starting to get some nice little raised sides on it. Okay, now I do only have 35 blocks in my inventory, which is not enough for another row, but because I don't want to mess up the number of blocks actually in the shulker boxes, we're just gonna start this out and then have to go all the way back. We live in a society. This is fine. Whee! Check Minecraft again. My goodness, again. Well, alright. Decorative flooring, eh? Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty, Jayshu. Oh, I love what you've done with it. The layering with it, and the way that all the textures go. Sheesh! sheesh, my goodness. And oh, the little, the black stone there in the center. Wow. Now that's impressive. Or no, that's not blackstone. That's just cobblestone with shadow on it. Wait, sorry, I got so excited by having there be a darker section. It's not actually blackstone. It's just darker cobblestone. Whoa! It's crazy how that effect happens. Truly, we live in a society. If you think about it, because I was like, wait, how do you get just one line of blackstone? And I looked at the material and I was like, okay, well, if it's got to be stairs, that's got to be the top section, and it was cobblestone. Truly, we live in a society. My goodness. I'm just making my way all the way up here. I should probably be doing this 2 layers. Here's what we're gonna do about that, is we're just gonna get silly. We're gonna get silly. I hereby declare we're getting a little silly with it. This is the wrong side to start from if I want to be doing 2 layers. But I'm committing to the bit. I'm doing the bit. And we are just going to live with the consequences of this decision. This is just something that we're gonna have to let happen because it's, yep. We're just simply gonna have to live with this for a minute. And I'm so sorry. There's eyebrows with smooth stone between them in the corners. Oh yeah, let me take a closer look at that. Iron bars with smooth stone underneath them. Wait, where? Oh, in the corner. Sorry, in the far corners of the square, not just the corners of the design. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Oh, Jayshi, that's really. It's really fun and clever, and I'm a fan. Personally, I'm a fan. Okay, then see, at this point is where it starts to equal out. It starts. Yep. Okay. This is where the universe is starting to fix itself. Somewhat. Kind of. A little bit. Not really. We live like this now. It's fine. I started this from the wrong side. It's fine. We're just simply gonna live like this until... It's fine. Gonna do this, and then the other side we're gonna start properly, and then it's gonna be okay. And we're not gonna need to worry about it at all. It's fine. And we're at the early stages where, oh gosh, where layers go quick. You know, if this was later, this would obviously be a much bigger issue because I'd be doing this 5 ever, but it's fine because we're gonna be done with it soon. It's fine. I'm also thinking if I'm gonna be doing this 2 at a time, I actually probably should have done maybe just 1 layer to equalize it out to even numbers. No, that's silly. That's silly. I was thinking silly thoughts there. It's fine. The way I'm doing it is literally fine. Ah! It's literally fine. Except for that wasn't literally fine. Let's see part 4 of my JoJo stand list. Hit me with it. Let's go. Part 4 of the JoJo stand list. Let's see it. There's so many stands. Remember when like, oh yeah, all the stands are related to the oh gosh, why am I blanking on the name? The Arcana with tarot. What's it called? The Grand Arcana? I don't know. If someone remembers the name, I am being very silly and not remembering it right now. The big cards in tarot. The ones that have names. They're like, all of the stands have to do with this. The Major Arcana! I know words. Major Arcana, yeah, okay. Whoo! Yeah, the major arcana, they're like, all the stands have to do with the major arcana, but then they ran out of the major arcana so fast and then just started doing literally whatever. They're like, yeah, this one. This one, is a guy. Just a regular, it's just a guy. It punches things. But weird. I just think it's a bit silly, but here I'll check. Thoughts on the Fool's Journey? Tarot mentioned! Tarot mentioned! Okay, I'll check writing. Sheesh! Oh hey, you've hit part 4. Nice. I never made it to part 4, but it seems pretty cool. Everyone really likes the theme song from what I can tell. Whoa. But can control people when they drink his stand? Sorry, that's the second one I see after Crazy Diamond. Whoa. Whoa. Fool's Journey. Who? I only know Fool's Journey. I really think the fool just simply goes on a journey, you know? I just think. If we think about it, the fool just simply goes on a journey. That's me. I'm like, relatable moment, fools who go on journeys, that's me. Me and my D&D group really be like, am I right? It's, I'm not familiar enough with the Fool's Journey to know all the steps of it. I'm like vaguely familiar. I really need to look into Terra more because I know that there's a lot of cool lore and storytelling with it that I'm as of yet unfamiliar with. But I just think I just think that me and my D&D group are absolutely fools going on a journey. And I think that's so based of us. Kakyoin? Yeah, he did. Yeah, straight up died, that one. Straight up deaded. It kinda got. Did not survive the journey. Got murdered, actually. Is the thing about that. It's, yippee. He ain't long for this world, is all I'm saying. I'm so sad about the end of Stardust Crusaders. I actually also never finished Stardust Crusaders. I stopped like a couple episodes before the end, which I feel a little bad about. But I was so close. But what exactly are we feeling sad about, King? I'm not saying like, oh, what's there to feel sad about? Hold on, I need to be going to. Is this 2? No, this is 2. Oh, I'm so good at placing blocks. I'm so good at counting and placing blocks. I do plan on doing a class about the Fool's Journey as a narrative device for character plotting for my internship. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so fun. Abdul's death seems anticlimactic. Oh yeah, I have heard that people aren't thrilled about that one. I've heard that people are like, but why though? And okay, I think I was talking about this a couple days ago. I absolutely respect. Oh wait, I was talking about this a couple days ago, but actually not on stream. For once, it was something that I was saying off stream. I was talking to someone IRL. I absolutely respect killing characters for even like main characters for narrative purposes and development. But what gets me is when it feels like they just got killed for shock value, you know? If a character dies, I want it to, you know, have some purpose. Even like the death itself can be meaningless. I guess I'm not saying that, because you know real world death just happens to people, and that can happen narratively. But you have to give it the weight that it deserves. Then at that point, and I feel like just killing people to be like, and whoa, and then they're dead, or killing characters to serve another character's like character development or something, I always feel is maybe a bit cringe. I'm like, hey, wait on us. Hey, wait a second. What's going on there? My beloved died. Abdul didn't get the death he deserved. Yeah, it's real rough for them out there. Real tricky. Oh, that does. Okay, wait. That does remind me of something about Stardust Crusaders that I thought that I do think is fun, and I'll talk about it after I get to the end of this row and sleep, because currently my mind is distracted by the fact that we're close to the end of the row and that nighttime is falling. But then after that, I promise I'll talk about this. We're just gonna sleep a little bit suspended in air. It's fine. How about the fandom collectively agrees that anyone that dislikes Kakyoin will die by the throat? I mean, yeah, he was a solid character. Okay, there is so again, I didn't finish Stardust Crusaders, but I'm a big animatics enjoyer, because you guys have heard how much I love animation. I love animation so much, and I especially love when people will just make animation or animatics about things that they like. Like, I don't know, just humanity yearns for the moving pictures. They yearn for the art that speaks to us, is all I'm gonna say. But there's a lovely little animatic on YouTube about the Diamond is Unbreakable crew. Oh, I don't know if you know about the book guy. There's a guy who turns people into books and then you can read them. Make an animatic someday. It's gonna happen. Approach 0 every day. I believe in you. Someday, you know. I think part 2 better than part 4, better than part 3, better than part 1. I don't think I would necessarily disagree with that. I really liked part 2. But okay, so there's a guy who turns people into books and then you can read them. It's a whole thing. But they're like, man, let's learn about the Stardust Crusaders from Jotaro. And they're like, well, all right, let's do it. We wanna hear about this. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to go like all the way up on this. So they start reading about, you know, they turn them into book and start reading, and it's so brief. It's like a 3-second shot of just the Crusaders, like, you know, all standing dramatically and like staring out, you know, staring out the world, and then gets silly and goofy and turns into a bunch of shenanigans and funky things. Like, oh, these guys were so silly. Actually, everyone thinks they're all these crazy heroes and stuff, but they were actually so silly. Isn't that funny? And it is funny. 100%, it's funny. But there was just something in that shot to me. Okay, I say so much. Joseph Joestar is my favorite gay icon. He married an Italian woman because he got married an Italian man named Caesar Zeppeli. No, I hardcore agree with that. That's very much what happened there. But there's just a moment in that shot of being like, whoa, this was a legendary journey, and again, I never like finish out the series, but it's just really interesting to me to think of there being these heroes of this grand quest that you know, maybe it's not known to the wider world, but they're legends in their own right within the community that they're a part of. This you know, the stand users community. The Stardust Crusaders were the legends. They took down Dio, you know, it was crazy. It was a whole thing. And I just went, whoa, what if you were on the kind of journey that made history, but you were living it? I've got a lot of Stansbury and then Hamon. I do unfortunately have to agree. I liked the shenanigans with it, but I could tell that it was getting a little hard to keep up with making it clever and fun. So unfortunately, Punchy Ghosts does seem to be kind of the way to go on that. Turning someone into a book and reading them feels, I know, kind of crazy. You know about stuff in the world. maybe depends on what you mean by that. But yeah, no, I just, what if there was a journey to be taken that, what if there was a journey to be taken that was an epic, that was a, yeah, again, history making incredible, you know, like, awe-inspiring thing that people are going to talk about for years and years, and is going to make you a legend, and you were living it. And you were just living it, you know, that something being historic and groundbreaking doesn't change the fact that every day you have to, like, wake up and get out of bed. And that gave me some thoughts, is all I'm gonna say. Just thinking about that concept of being, of making history, being part of history as it's happening actively, and you're just living. Just for merchant state of views. So I can spend to watch JoJo. Yo, she's on part 1 RN. Ooh yeah, part 1's crazy because it's going and stuff happens and stuff, and then the final episode. Crazy stuff. All right, as you can see, we've got our sides coming along nicely. I should probably keep going in 2s. I think that's just the most efficient system right now. But no, part one is so funky because what is that ending? Oh, okay. I don't know, I think there's something deeply compelling about being living history and the understanding that comes with you are still human in the midst of that, you know, like people are doing fantastic, incredible things, and the world is changing before your eyes, and like, I don't know, and maybe your socks get wet and you're grumpy. They don't talk about that in the history books. They don't talk about that when they're telling the story. They don't mention that when you finally achieved this incredible, amazing thing, your socks were wet and you were miserable. No one talks about that. We just talk about the after effects, the glory, the incredible journey. And I just think about that sometimes. You should invent a game where you and your friends go on that journey together. Whoa, they totally should. Man, wouldn't it be crazy if there was a game where you and your friends went on an incredible journey together? Wouldn't that, I'm just saying, wouldn't that be kind of funky? It's got potential is all I'm saying. It's potentially kind of neat. Potentially kind of cool is all. Just what was hot. Objectively true. Speedwagon was definitely much better than Jonathan. Speedwagon, kind of fantastic. Okay, I do have to touch on Speedwagon. What if there was a guy who was just so down bad for the protagonist that he got rich and devoted his entire life and fortune to looking after his family? What if there was a guy who was just so whipped through the power of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? You too can explore these themes. What if there was a guy who was so in love with the protagonist? I just think. It's ooh. Also, they should invent an IRL historical movement that's over. It's so true. Tired but voted. I love a guy who's whipped. Yeah, it's okay. I'll talk about Speedwagon in just a sec. But I do want to proudly tell you guys I did vote. Or technically kind of. I still need to actually drop my ballot off. But I filled out the form and yeah. I voted. Okay, so there's this guy, Corpigay. There's this guy, right? So, he's in part 1 of JoJo, and he meets the protagonist, I believe, when he tries to fight him. It's been a hot second since I watched part 1, but he tries to fight the guy, and then basically goes, "Wow, oh my gosh, you're actually super cool. I want to travel around with you." And they go, "Ah, yeah, sure, that's all right." In the way that anime characters pick up traveling companions like that, and it's cool, it's chill. That guy would be me, so based. And they're like, "Sweet, we've got this guy." And he follows along. You know, he's mostly kind of useless in the final confrontation, as is also normal of anime companions. But it's like, yay! And now the main guy gets to marry the woman he loves. Yippee! Everyone's so happy about this. Oh, and also Speedwagon is there because they're best friends forever now. Yippee! Speedwagon never tried to fight Jonathan. That was definitely. Then where did Speedwagon come from? Because I know he has his hat that has razor blades in it. And I thought we knew about the razor blades because he tried to fight Jonathan with them. Sorry, it's been a hot second since I watched part 1. And some of the details are a bit hazy. I know, can't believe this. So basically, you know, he's married to the woman he loves, and they're going to go on a boat. It's gonna be great. Oh, and there goes Candybot telling me to drink some water. Oh, he's an associate of George. Oh, I see. Drinking some water. Right, he was an associate of George. Right. Maybe when he's an associate of George. I don't know. Sorry, I also have to check my emailed. As is the way of today. I need to keep track of that. Alright, we got anything? Nah, we're good. Speedwagon had beautiful locks of hair. He literally had beautiful locks of hair. I don't know what Jonathan was thinking. But yeah, so it's like, and now they're going to go on a boat for their honeymoon because they just got married. Yippee! It's the last episode of the series, or of the season, technically. Season. The seasons are self-contained stories that, or not self-contained exactly. Each season is a singular. It's a singular whole arc thing with a different main character every time. It's complicated. It's a complicated thing. But anyway, they go on a boat for their honeymoon. They just got married. It's incredible. We need to draw more beautiful men in general. It's so true. Beautiful men, kind of based. Thinking about Grunkle Stan. Gosh darn beautiful men. If I was Jonathan, I would have ditched Erina and married Speedwagon. NGL based. NGL, so true. So just draw Beast Woman. To be fair, that's also based. To be fair, popping off. But they're on a boat, and then suddenly in the very last episode, the bad guy they've been fighting this entire time is back and kills the main guy and sinks the ship. And the bad guy also gets taken down by the ship as well. And you know, it's like, oh man, he's definitely for sure dead. So Speedwagon then gets rich. A very important plot point. Speedwagon gets rich. And then he develops the Speedwagon Foundation, which is basically their entire purpose is devoted to looking after the descendants of Jonathan Joestar. Because his wife is pregnant, by the way, as the ship is sinking. So that's how the bloodline continues. But yeah, what if there's a guy who's so whipped that he got rich and then basically devoted the rest of his life and fortune to looking after this man's descendants because he was just so whipped. Because he was just so incredibly whipped, and he's like, oh man, well I guess I guess the only thing left for me is to be the fairy godfather for all of his kids. The two genders, beautiful men and beast women, so true. Eject, Phantom Blood, Battle Tendency, Stardust Crusaders, Diamond is Unbreakable, Golden Wind, Stone Ocean, Steel Ball Run, Jojo Line, Jojo Land. Oh wait, are we on 9 now? Whoa, I did not know about that. Whoa, whoa, okay. Dude just mentioned nude filler people and 2 gay divas, Susan Joseph. Yeah, season 2 is fantastic. I quite enjoyed season 2. They just got so silly with it. It was just such a silly, goofy time, and also the theme song was incredible. The theme song was real good. Also the Pillarman theme. Always gotta respect the Pillarman theme. The inclusion of the Nazis was kind of a little weird. I do have to caveat that I'm not really sure what they were doing with the Nazis. That was a bit off. Not a Nazi enjoyer around here. But you know, largely a very fun season. I liked the more I don't know, I liked the less episodic take on the storyline. That was something that was a little weird for me with Stardust Crusaders, was just the Monster of the Week format. Cause then it turned a lot into power creep. I liked that Battle Tendency had a lot to do with I liked that it was about cleverness and being so silly with it. It's so real for running from cars. It's so true. Oh, jump scare? Yeah. No, there's yeah. I mean, it's set during World War II. To be fair. To be fair and to be clear. Set during World War II. So the inclusion of the Nazis is not it's not anachronistic. I'm not a huge fan of how they were used narratively is all. I just feel like narratively that it was a bit weird with the Nazis, with how they were kind of friends with one of them. That was weird. Did not love that. Seemed it was just a bunch of gay men. Cousin Sydney literally had 2 children, Amu and Santana. Yeah, literally just 2 gay dads and their 2 gay kids. I do also think AC/DC is really funny because that's just the worst way to pronounce AC/DC. Congrats! That's the worst anyone's ever done it. Nice. Yay! That's so cool. That's fun. Sorry, give me just a sec. Yeah, but also, you know, I did very much enjoy the running as a battle strategy. Cause sometimes, I'ma be real, girl, get out of there. Girl, what are you doing? Girl, get out. Beast. Sometimes you see a guy and you're like, nah, we ain't doing that today. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. Except my toxic trait is legitimately that, is that I wholeheartedly believe that I could win any fight if I was mad enough. And every time I say it, it sounds like I'm joking about that. But, yeah, that's not a joke. I know that it's not true, but also, but maybe if I was just real mad, you know? Whoa! Anyway, shall we move on from my fatal flaw that will someday get me absolutely killed or something? I don't know. Well enough is the reason I don't hate the French anymore. Really? Well, I mean, good for the French. They've got one good thing going for them. You know, kind
Wow, good for them. Oh my gosh, that's incredible news for them. They really needed that. Sorry, making fun of the French is funny. It's funny to make fun of the French. It's funny. I've studied a lot of their history. It's funny. It's funny to make fun of them. If there was a real French person in front of me, I would not make fun of them. But the French is a general concept. It's an idea that exists inside of my head. The French are funny to make fun of. Listen, it's real rough out here. It's real tricky. We are fighting for our lives out here. That's me always. I'm always fighting for my life. In different and various ways. Like for instance, one of my current issues is I'm writing something at the moment, and the tenses have been giving me just such a headache. I'm writing in a tense that that I generally prefer but haven't been writing in as often lately. Past tense. I'm like, oh no, I can't tell them which tense I write in. Writing in past tense, which I tend to prefer for a variety of reasons. But it's just been so finicky with what with the narration style that I'm trying to go for, and I still think the past tense is the correct move for the project. I just need to get good. Is what's happening. It's an updo. I wish he was less like that. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to be doing 2 on this layer. I like him. I wish he was less like that. I wish he was, I don't know. I'm trying, can I describe the words that I'm thinking of in my brain right now? Not less like that in any way that, of like his character's personality or necessarily or anything. He just feels very orientalist. Or orientalized to me, that's the word I'm looking for. Very much like, ooh, the mystic guy from the Middle East who has magic. So wish he was less like that. Wish it was less that way, but in general, like as a character, I enjoy him. Look at this. Look, we've got a nice little thing going on here. It's also sleepy time. Oh, come on, it's clearly sleepy time. It's so clearly sleepy time. It's so clearly sleepy time, it's not even funny. I do think, okay, biggest missed opportunity in Stardust Crusaders. Here, I'm gonna drink some water. Okay. Biggest missed opportunity in Stardust Crusaders, that guy who de-aged people. The guy who de-aged people. Huge missed opportunity to have young Joseph Joestar show up. I can't believe that. Understand? Mine's Made in Heaven. I don't know a ton of the stands off the top of my head, because I, again, have the only stand season I've partly seen is season 3, and I don't remember all of the names from them. But I'm actually really embarrassingly partial to Hermit Purple. It's probably the weakest stand ever. It does like nothing actually. But the utility. I'm such a utility caster. I feel like Hermit Purple's got the best potential utility of all of the stands that we've seen. Look at the stand list. Oh gosh. No, I do think, again, like I'm just so embarrassingly partial to Hermit Purple. Doesn't even do anything necessarily cool. I just think that if I was just living my life and not like fighting a whole bunch of people all the time, I feel like Hermit Purple is the one that I would want. you know? Okay. Hammer purple is in the worst stand. Oh gosh, that fills me with so much confidence. That fills me with so much confidence. Wow. I do think yeah, I think we'll I don't know why I was like, should I keep going? Is there a different way that I want to be doing this? I guess I could do sideways. I could snake this sideways. That could be kind of fun. Let's do a little bit of sideways movement. Yeah, we're gonna do it like this, and it's gonna be a little funky. I might be able to start doing like chevrons and stuff at this point. Or not chevrons, spirals. That's the word I'm looking for. Chevrons would be if I was angling this at all, I could do a chevron that way, but I'm not angling this at all. We're doing a straight line up and down. I'm so good at shapes, chat. I know so many shapes, actually, is the cool thing about that. I'm getting a good grade in knowing shapes. Isn't that fun? Oh gosh, okay. Whee! Haikujo stand is the stand that literally kills the user. Oh right, there's that one. Yeah, that's not ideal. That's really not ideal. Really sort of what in the heck you doing with that kind of deal. Sort of feels like huh. Like maybe we should have maybe we just should have not done that. I don't know. And okay, so that's something that I think a lot about with when people ask like, oh, what like superpower would you have if you could have any superpowers? I'm always trying to think about utility. 'Cause hopefully I'm not living my entire life fighting supervillains, right? That doesn't sound ideal. I would not love to be fighting supervillains all the time. I would very much like to not do that, in fact. So if I'm not fighting supervillains all the time, which is classically, you know, the base use for superpowers, then that means that whatever powers I get, I'm going to probably want to have some sort of utility in normal everyday life. So that's the thing that whenever people ask me like what superpower I want, if they give me limitations on it, I always try to go with whatever might give me the most practical effect for just daily existence. And I think it's rather important, shall we say, to consider the non-crisis options. Josuke is my new favorite gay diva. Nice. I want the world. To be fair, stopping time does sound pretty cool. Stopping time, it's fair enough, honestly. Fair and reasonable. But that's why I always tell people that like if you could have any superpower, what would it be? I think it'd be really cool to have what I call wardrobe powers. Listen, hear me out on this one. I get to just create and wear whatever I want all the time. And I don't have to like keep it and find closet space for it. If I don't want to like actively have it anymore, I can just, you know, put it into like, I don't know, the superpower holding storage space or something. And listen, it doesn't just go for like everyday wear. I could have like ball gowns and stuff. Just on demand, exactly as I picture it in my head. And again, just available when I want it. Don't need to make it like perfectly tailored. Don't need to make any alterations or worry about space or money or anything with it. Accessories included. like probably to add some limitations to the power. I think I would be like the accessories wouldn't and stuff wouldn't survive. You know, the way for me, so it's not like I could just be like, oh yes, infinite money glitch, let me just create jewelry and sell it or something. No, it's just for personal use. No commercial value to this power. Just for me personally in my head. Izuku Midoriya. Casey Diamond is just one for all. I have not seen any of My Hero Academia, so you know, I'll trust your judgment on that. The drobe stand user could be. Oh, the drobe could be alert. Lily can make what clothing she wants. It wouldn't be great. About the Animal Crossing magic wand. I've never played Animal Crossing, but that sounds about right. And I just think that would be so great for everyday existence. You know, like you know, obviously the like ball gown functions and stuff aren't super applicable for most things, but it's like if I want to, I don't know, if I want to just try out a style, I don't actually have to go seek items to wear for it. If I feel like, I don't know, if I feel like the clothing I've been wearing is getting old, and I can just, you know, switch it up easily. I could dress like I live in I don't know, medieval fantasy land all the time if I wanted to. Which, I mean, to be fair, that I'm not limited in that by the lack of superpowers. That's just societal convention. I could absolutely do it if I wanted to. Are these clothes permanent? Like, do they exist? I mean, I don't think so. I mean, I don't think it's like they'll disappear after a certain amount of time or anything. I just think that, like, I don't think that my superpowers could sustain, you know, just having all of this clothing existing in reality instead of, you know, like I think there's definitely got to be limits, because power without limits is that's a dangerous game to play. So I definitely think that there would be limits. I don't think that I could like really like sell it off to other people or anything. Like, I'm sure I could let other people wear it as like an extension of the power, but you know, that's like a personal favorite kind of thing. So then the economy, you could just make fake Gucci. The economy's fake, aesthetic is forever. Yeah. No, again, I don't think I could like make pieces and then just sell them off, because I do think that the power has to like sustain them, and I don't think that I'm, you know, call me crazy, but I don't think that I want to spend my entire life like, oh, and then I have to remember to keep that one person's dress that I sold them around. That's gonna interfere with my daily life. Like, no, I don't think there's any economic value to these powers. It's just for me and my gay little outfits is all. That's all we're looking for here. And honestly, I think the greatest function of it, honestly, is really just tailoring. If I could have tailored clothing, my goodness. Again, I'm just not that. I'm decent at tailoring, but I'm not good enough to do it with like all of my clothing. Which I don't know, maybe that's you know, something for me to just simply get good at. But you know, not currently in my wheelhouse to be able to do all that. Tailored clothing, my beloved. Can you only make like 5 things at a time? I mean, I don't think I've got like I don't have like a hard limit in mind. I think, I don't know. Probably not like not like everything, but like a couple things probably, because you got to be able to do like accessories and stuff. Like you gotta be able to do accessories. What's the point if you can't do accessories? But yeah, you know, Yeah. Nope, not this one. I was like, something's wrong here. It was that one. That one was wrong. We're coming along nicely here, I will say. The only one, the one we just shirt, the one that physically should be able to go over his head. It really physically shouldn't be able to go over his head. My goodness, how? Sure, we can for silly Goofy's sake, we can say that. Yeah. But yeah, that's one of my favorite just utility superpowers. To say that I want, because I really just think, what if what if? Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be wildin'? This is not what to do? Yes, okay. Okay, things are... Whoa. We're getting this figured out. Oh gosh, okay. It's fine. This is... Yes. Yes, is good? Yes, is good. Okay. Whew! I can match my own patterns that I've been doing for a while. It's totally fine. I can be trusted with pattern work. Pattern work for me, in fact. I think what was throwing me off was that we weren't all the way to the edge yet. We're probably gonna use a rocket when we go back up. Ooh, cause we're in the middle of progress. I want to see if it's... Oh, yep, it's definitely noticeable that side is wider. The Animal Crossing one, let's see, like, yeah, if it's any time you can swap out and switch around and replace accessories, but only one exists at a time and you swap them in and out of hammer space. Yeah, that kind of stuff. That sounds incredible to me. I think that sounds like such a good time. Big fan of that concept. I just think could be neat. Look, I've got a little landing pad now. That's kind of cute. Wait, to get onto Dirty Deeds, then Dirty Cheap. Hear me out, a combo of Crazy Diamond, Red Hot Chili Pepper, the World, and Star Platinum would be able to come to combat Made in Heaven. I don't know what Made in Heaven does still. But pop off. Oh gosh, I'm not supposed to do that. Okay. It's fine, don't worry about it. It's fine, don't worry about it. That, yes. Oh, chat, we're in the rhythm of the pattern now. We've got him now, chat. They'll never see it coming. They really, they'll never expect it, but we got him now. They'll never expect me doing this particular pattern, mostly because I don't know why going up gave me no problems with it, but going down now is strangely difficult. Don't know what that's about. Kinda weird is all I'm saying. Kinda funky. But hey, what you gonna do about it? I just think, you know, there's utility uses for most superpowers. You know, there's a couple where you won't be able to find something. Generally the stuff that's like really, really big. Like I think about big as the entire universe, man. And I'm like, that can't be practical for everyday life. But, you know, most powers are going to have everyday applications. The question is how to find one that's got everyday applications that are that are fun and quirky and don't require you to put conscious effort into making it part of your lifestyle. And let me tell you, I every day I wake up and I choose an outfit. Every single day. and I think that having power that integrates with that would be a really easy way to make, you know, like best use of having superpowers. There's a couple other, you know, like everyday utility stuff that I think could be neat, but that's one that always comes firsthand to mind for me, because I think it would be so cool. I have so many outfits in my brain is the thing, but I can't. I'm not that good at like pattern making and clothing construction, and it's so hard to find things that, honest to goodness, actually match the vision in the real world. So, made in heaven. Time acceleration with no stop unless the user intervenes to the point the universe ends and is reborn 16 times over. Oh, that's the one. That's the one that reset the universe for in Stone Ocean, right? Kind of neat. Kind of cool. Yeah, I can see how those stands together. You know, managing it. Shame they did not have all of them together. Big rip. Should have gotten good. Maybe they could have stopped the universe from getting reset. I'm doing that thing again where I've not actually seen this or read this media at all, but I just have an obscene amount of knowledge about the plot because of the way that I am. Like, I honestly couldn't even tell you how I pick this stuff up. I just know a lot about it. I'm just like, well, right, because of this one thing. I've got storytelling autism. Where I'm like, oh, there's a story being told. Ooh, fun. And then I just somehow pick it up. We stay silly. We stay so silly all the time. All day, every day. Love to tell stories. Love to tell stories. Kingdom wants me to take a break. So I'm going to drink some water, because drinking water is very important. And this is a stand break time. So we're gonna stand up, and if you guys have been sitting in one place or standing in one place for a bit, please consider, you know, just giving yourself a little stretch. Giving yourself a nice little stretch is all. And also, it's check email time. Because I have to be checking that email. Gotta keep track of that email. Nope. Not yet, folks. We're chilling out. Anywho, yeah, love to tell stories. Love to tell so many stories. I've got so many stories running in my brain. I've got original stories, I've got other people's stories, I've got like D&D stories. I've got like family, like stories about my family. I've got stories about like, I don't know, the just people in my life that I've overheard stories from. Like I could tell you probably the whole saga of a failed romance that one of the people in my high school had. I won't, because that's not my information to share. But I could. I've got, you know, they were telling the story, and I was there listening, and it's there now. I'm just so story brained. If you want me to remember something, a story's probably the best way to do it. I just think, what if there was a narrative? Wouldn't that be cool? And I gotta write more things. I'm working on a thing right now, and that's good. I need to have some of these stories available for other people to read. I need to write, like, I don't know, just things constantly, forever. Check in. There's cough, cough, healing, cough, cough. That's true. You've got a whole big old story thing. Made in heaven. So beautiful yet so terrifying. My goodness. What a panel. What a panel that is. Sheesh. Mewen. Whoa. It's got a horse. Mewen. It's got a horse. I also really like horses. If I was a punchy ghost, I would love to have a horse. Like I think having horses is not exclusive to punchy ghosts. You know, don't quote me on that because I don't know if there's any hard evidence for it or anything. I don't think horse ownership is limited to punchy ghosts. But if I was a punchy ghost, I would for sure love to have a horse. You know, we don't have any evidence for this thing, but I sure think it would be neat. Is this then comparable to Made in Heaven? Kinda wild and kinda crazy. Man, I watched someone play Subnautica yesterday, and now Subnautica is on my brain. I've already played it like 3 times. It's not like there would be anything new for me there. You know, I already know how to play the game. I already know all the locations and story beats and stuff. I've kind of got the map of I've got the game map a little bit memorized, to be honest, and I even know some of the fanon names for some of the Leviathans. But there's just something so incredibly compelling about the concept of playing Subnautica, even if it's no longer a mystery for you. They're making a second game, actually. Like a proper sequel instead of whatever the heck Below Zero was. I, in general, liked Below Zero. I didn't love it, but there were some things that I enjoyed and I liked. I liked it. It was okay. It was it was okay. It was a game that I played. Even the world's time stop is accelerated during Made in Heaven's acceleration. Well, yeah, I mean that makes sense. The world only stops time for a few seconds. That's easily accelerated through. Super easily accelerated through. Can't believe this. They tried to fool me. They tried to trick me into not placing copper there. Insane stuff. Oh, Coolest! Hi! Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good time. It's music change time. What do I want to... The Minecraft soundtrack puts Midwest emo? I don't know if I'm supposed to be listening to this. I don't know if I'm supposed to be listening to this. Let's find something else. How about you, Clemmy? I'm doing alright. Have a busy day ahead of me, but that's okay. I'm thrilled to be here. Minecraft Volume Alpha with the SM64 sound font. Sorry, I'm just pulling up weird. I'm just pulling up weird Minecraft songs now. Minecraft Volume Alpha recreated entirely from Super Mario 64 sound fonts and sound effects. I have a game suggestions. Free survival game. Sweet. I can't promise I'll play it at all. I take suggestions, but I only play the things that make my brain go brrr. Okay, this is a little calmer vibes than I'm really kind of looking for at the moment. I would like something. I tell them DMs. Yeah, all right. Sounds good to me. I'm just very intrigued by this concept, the Super Mario 64 sound font Minecraft Alpha album. But if I'm placing copper, I can't have something this calm in the background, or it will drive me insane. So that's tough. That's real tough is all I'm saying. Let's do this. That's probably gonna be the better option. Listen, as much as I would love to be listening to the Minecraft soundtrack, but it's Midwestern emo, or like this is correct, yes, okay, or the Minecraft soundtrack but created entirely in the Super Mario 64 sounds. I just can't, you know? If I'm placing this much copper, I cannot be in a calm, chill mood. Alright, let's take a look at how we're going. Ooh, nice. We're starting to get a good rise on both sides. Here, I'll check DMs really quick. What's human? First boss we fight? Oh boy. Well, I'll definitely look into that. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. Can't make any promises that I'll play it, because definitely after this we at the very least have Slay the Princess lined up. But, yeah. I'll never say no to looking into things. We're supposed to need 100 to 200 copper arrows. My goodness, that seems like a lot of copper arrows. Yeah, look at the cube. It's growing so big now. Can I do a spiral on this, or will that drive me insane? Oh boy, chat, we are about to find out. Girlfriend. Yeah, we're gonna see my girlfriend after this. I'm so excited to see her. It's been a hot second. And she's got there's more versions of her now. And like more achievements to get and stuff. Very excited about that. Very, very excited to see my girlfriend again. She's fantastic. She's gonna kill me. It's gonna be great. It's good for her, honestly. Alright, time to refill on copper. And we're making our way through this stuff at a good pace. Like I'd say we're getting to like about halfway-ish. That's not nothing. More girl per friend. Exactly! More girl per friend is exactly how I feel about how this is gonna go. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have a great time. Or at least I'm gonna have a great time, you know. I'm in love with her is all. I mean, I do think it's really interesting to see how the copper is oxidizing faster now, as we keep going. That's a very interesting phenomenon to me. That, and it's probably due to the presence of so much oxidized copper. Wait, no, not yet. Not yet on here. On this one, I need to... I really should... Yeah, okay, alright. This is gonna get kind of wild, but... Oh boy. This pattern is gonna drive me insane, probably. Okay. And then we get a single run on this one. We are doing... Oh gosh, I shouldn't have done 2 rows there. Well, it's okay, it's not gonna matter that much. It's not gonna matter in the end. Doing 2 rows, it's no longer gonna be confusing as much on the top for me. It's fine. It's literally fine. I don't know what you're talking about. It's quite literally fine. Not a problem. Okay, alright. We're doing great. Oh, okay, alright. I like Spiral. Because I feel like Spiral, it gets us a nice little bit of variety instead of, you know, just doing up and down, up and down, up and down. We get a little bit of sideways in there. Just up and down and sideways is all. And it's fun. We have fun with it. We're going in different directions. Isn't that cool? I mean, ultimately, again, at the end of the day, I know that all of this is just, it is just copper placing. Whoop. Admittedly, the top row on this is gonna get a little funky because we're going sideways with it, but it's fine. It's fine. We're chilling with it. It's okay. Not a problem whatsoever. Look at this. We're popping off. It is also really fun that I don't know, the rows over here are feeling so short now. It's just such a shorter distance comparatively. At least I think it should be. Let's. Oh man, I'm doing 2 rows at a time, so it's not super easy to measure. I mean, we're definitely starting higher and ending earlier. I'm pretty sure. Like yeah, I mean, okay, we can tell from here that it's definitively longer on the sides than it is, or on the long side. It's a trapezoid. We're working in trapezoid shape right now. Trapezoid shape is definitively a bit different. It's literally trapezoid shape. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who would suggest that one side isn't shorter than the other, because it's literally a trapezoid. That's all that's happening here. Don't have to be concerned about it. It's literally a trapezoid. Okay. And see, we get variety with it. We have fun. We do things a bit differently. I'm very curious to know how far my current amount of copper will take us on building out these sections. Because I think we're up to like 11 or 13 now. I'll count when I'm next when I'm next doing a sideways. I'll count how many rows across we are. And of course I still have the other side to do, so it's not like this one's gonna be done. Or maybe I just count from here to see how many full completed ones we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so we've got 11 completed, and we're currently working on 13. And obviously each successive iteration is going to take more copper due to the added rows on top. But it's also going to, it's going to be more copper because more rows, but also the older rows are decreasing in the amount of copper that it takes to fill them. Not at a rate faster than it's being added, but definitely interesting. But theoretically, each side is gonna end up with 31 across, because I want to still have the middle staircase stepped section. I want it to meet in the middle like that. And 31 is not an insignificant number of rows to do on each side, you know. That's gonna be, oh gosh. That's like 19 and a half more layers after this. Which means like 10 more rounds? Yeah, like 10 more rounds or something. For each side. I'm certainly not going to have enough copper for that. At least I'm pretty sure. I don't think so. That feels like that would be stretching it too far. We're only gonna be about 6/10 of the way through when we get through all of this. And I feel like with this going all the way up to the sides there, definitely I feel like it's gonna 6/10 feels too small for that. Is it nighttime? Is it sleepy time hours? It's sleepy time hours. It's officially sleepy time hours. Okay. Alright. This is, I believe, where we left off. Nope. There we go. Okay, now it meets all the way across there. Yes, okay. Woo! We're making it. It's getting a little dicey here, but we're making it. Man, I love geometry so much, though. You know, like, obviously this is a huge, big ol' project and stuff. But it's been very fun for me to be able to do geometry kind of in the middle of it. Or to work with geometry. I don't think that this can count as, you know, like geometry homework or anything, but definitely we're working with some fun shapes and angles and ways of doing things. Okay, this is probably gonna take me through, it's not gonna take me through finishing this out, what I've got in my inventory. But it's gonna take me decently close enough. You know, we're for sure going to finish this line and get a good start on the next one. And then at that point, I want to start tracking, how much of a full inventory it takes to do one of these on the next one. Because that's gonna help me track my progress and how fast I'm placing copper. Like how quickly it's bleeding out of my ender chest. Whee! Okay, so full inventory. We've got 1.5 rows to finish up here, so we're just gonna remember that whatever we're doing, we're doing like 1.5 rows, and a row is a relative term, of course, with the system that we've got on this, but don't worry about it. It's gonna take like 2 stacks or something to do this, maybe 1.5 stacks. Between 1.5 stacks and 2 stacks, I think. Yeah. Okay. So that right there is 1 stack. We've just got this to finish up. And we're decently close to the top. Okay, so definitely... Oh man, so basically exactly two stacks there. So I've got an inventory's worth minus 2 stacks. And a bit, but you know, that's not what we're worried about here. Oh man. Yeah, it really is going. It really do be going. Pop off, honestly. Wanna see my character once human? Yeah, sure. I love to see people's characters. I think it's great. So hi, the Salak version of Cola's. It's lovely to see you. Hope you are doing well, King. Hope the evil twinning is going well. I hope that's a fulfilling relationship for you. liked what I did the first time actually, where I filled in the top layers first. Like the weird layers on this. Because I think that made my life a lot simpler later. So just get all that handled. And yeah, now we go down. Right? Yes? Yes. Yes. Oh gosh, okay, it's fine. Senton Gen, nice. I'll take a look. Ooh, hello. Oh, I love the hair. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, nice, the blue highlights. Oh, we stay winning. Okay, I'm gonna give that the Hard Ice Cat. Oh, Colas, that looks really cool. Or Salak, sorry. So I should remember which version I'm talking to. It looks really cool. Again, that hair popping off. Listen, I love a bit of blue hair. I think it's neat. Maybe I should dye my hair at some point. That would be pretty cool. That'd be kind of neat. Big enjoyer of hair dye, but I've never done it myself. Sounds like a delightful time, to be honest. Should look into that. The only problem is that I've actually genuinely really been enjoying the way that my hair is as it's been growing out a bit. I need to get it cut. We're at haircut lengths for the vibes, and I want to see if I can get it cut in a way that helps with the my hair's as it's been growing out. I've come to the startling and unexpected discovery that my hair is actually wavy, whereas when I was younger I thought it was very straight. And yeah, it's been something that I've been learning about myself, and I think that getting a haircut to try to encourage that would be cool, because last time I got a haircut was before we really figured that out. So like 20 to 30 minutes. I can tell it's detailed, it's cool. You've done a good job, Salak. When affected by the monster but can't transform. Ooh, yeah. Love when you're affected by the monster but can't transform. Kinda neat. I'm just saying, kind of a cool way to be. Kind of a fun, exciting state of being to be existing in at those moments in time. Yeah, I think. So that's one thing, is I definitely want to dye my hair before I cut it. Cause literally what's the point of dyeing your hair and then cutting it? Cause then you've just wasted your time and effort on that and your materials. Much better to get it cut and then dye it. And so that's definitely one barrier, is that I just need to suck it up and get a haircut. But I don't know if I told you guys that the place that got my hair done for like years and years and years is now closed. So it's like, I need to find like a new person to do my hair. And what's worse is I need to find a new person to do my hair who knows how to do wavy. Who doesn't just wet cut it, because let me tell you, the little pro tips from Quimby here. If you have any sort of like wavy or curly hair or something, wet cutting is awful. It does. It's so bad. It doesn't get the curl right. So I need to find someone who knows what they're doing. It's a whole thing. Okay, yes, yeah. Oh, closer. Are you heading out, or have you got something to say here? Sorry, I can't tell from the tone of your message. Gosh darn hair, it keeps growing. That's nice. Oh, about the hair thing. Oh, okay. Next time, yeah. I mean, my mom has someone who she suggested who did her hair nice. Because my mom's hair is curlier than mine. So, you know, she also has had the same sort of issues of getting people to know how to cut it properly. So I should probably check that up. I have to make an appointment. And listen, I'm such a responsible adult. I'm such a responsible adult with so many things. But sometimes making an appointment is comparable to I don't know, just having the worst day. Well, I was like, oh, I've missed something, and I certainly had. It's fine. I'd missed a step. It was okay. I'm very pleased with the way my hair has been turning out as it's been growing out. I was really worried that because okay, if we're going to be perfectly frankly honest with ourselves, growing out my hair started as a it started out as a way to have any sort of control over my life during a tumultuous time when a lot of things are changing in my life. Oh, Candybot wants me to drink some water. Remember, you guys, you should be drinking water too. Very important to stay hydrated. Very vitally important to stay hydrated. I also, as per it being the way that it is, have to check my email. Just in case. Nope, no, okay. We're good. That's good news, because potentially if I got the email I'm looking for, I might have to leave. But I haven't. But it's fine. We're still hanging. But yeah. I was like, man, my life is crazy right now. What if I grow out my hair? And I was really worried that it would start getting longer, and I'd be like, oof, I really dislike the way that is because of how just boring it all is. But no, I started growing my hair out, and then it started curling, and I said, what? So it turns out that at some point during the years when my hair was like pixie short, at some point my hair started curling. I really don't know when that was. Genuinely, I have no idea. And it's like, was it always this way and I just didn't know how to care for it as a kid or something? Is this something entirely new that's happened with, you know, like, growing into adulthood? Because, you know, I was, like, in high school when I first started cutting my hair that short. So, you know, it could be something that's onset in the last couple of years. It could be something that could have potentially always been that way. I really have no way to know. I just didn't need to place that. All I know is that as of right now, I've got something going on there. Need to start acting. I need to start acting appropriately with it. All right, where's our line? Is it right here? It's right here. All right. Pretty neat. Oh, and I just used one inventory full minus 2 stacks of blocks. Let's see if I'm going to use more than 2 stacks of blocks on this, which means that we have gotten to the point where a full row of like a full 2 layers takes up more than an inventory's worth. An inventory's worth is how much inventory space have I? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so then I have I have 36 inventory slots. 36 inventory slots, and then 17 of them are taken up by other things, which means I have 19 open inventory slots for copper holding. 19 inventory slots is about 2/3 of a shulker box, which means that each of these taking at least an inventory's full to fully complete. That's a weird transition. Oh wait, that's because I'm supposed to be going here now. I know what I'm doing. So that means that doing a full round of both is gonna take about one and a bit of the shulker box, but it's gonna increase as we keep going. Long story short, I really think it's unreasonable to expect I'm gonna hit center on either of these. With the amount of copper that I have on hand. Math. Me when I do math. It's kind of weird to, you know. I've just realized that it might be a little strange that math is where, you know, is where my first thoughts go of things to occupy my mind while I'm placing all of this amount of copper. I genuinely have no idea how it got there. Where I'm just like, oh boy, and it's time to do math. Like, it's a good thing. I vibe with it. I'm just like, man, I'm such a nerd, is kind of the emotion I'm feeling right now. And would you look at that? We've got 13 rows on either side. Again, obviously it's gonna take more and more as we keep going, because these are gonna get up to about halfway, and it's gonna come into here. It's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot going on there. Me having that moment again where I'm like, does it take less to go across? Yes, of course it does, because it doesn't go as far that way at the very least. Sheesh, okay. It's fine. We're fine. We're doing fine. Alright. Let's see. We did spirals on the last set. So on this one, I mean, I might do it just straight over and across. The spiral was kind of wild. And no, but I really liked the spiral. Can I opposite spiral? Would that cause problems for me if I opposite spiral? It might cause problems for me if I opposite spiral, but I kind of want to opposite spiral. So we're just gonna opposite spiral. Again, I'm well aware that I'm actively causing problems for myself. This is not going to turn out well for me in the future. Hey, listen, we just gotta opposite spiral sometimes. It's going to cause problems. I'm going to confuse myself halfway down the line, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's literally fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I think one of the wildest, funkiest parts about all the copper placing is that when when I can only see the copper, it's actually gotten really difficult for me to tell exactly the quality of light that we're working with. So sometimes, like right then, I'll be just, you know, going about my life, you know, placing copper, whatever, and I'll be like, ooh, is it getting under its nighttime? I kind of feel like the light is a little weird, but it's just me only looking at copper for ages and ages and ages. My vision has been affected by the color that copper is. So that's kind of fun and cool. It's kind of a fun, exciting time. Whoop! Can't be missing our stop there. That would be so silly. See, this is gonna cause me problems because see, going up through the middle here, that's gonna be whack. That's gonna make me go whoa as we keep going. having that empty space. I'm probably gonna freak out about having missed the bottom block and just having an empty space in there a ton of times, because it would be really tragic if I somehow missed a space and then the cube was only mostly solid. I would feel really sad about that. I don't know how I would check that. So I think no matter what, unless I'm definitively sure that I'm missing something, if there is any mistakes, then there's just no way to know about it, and that's just how it's gonna be. But I would so love to have it be entirely filled in. So I am gonna try to do my best to keep on top of that. You know, noticing if I miss anything. Doing the upper descent is gonna be tricky with it, but I've gone into the rhythm where I place block twice. And if I place block twice and something isn't where it's supposed to be, then I think I'd catch that. You know, because I'd like smack my face into a block or something if that happened. So it would probably be fine, is all I'm saying. I think it would be a-okay alright, in fact. Or see if I place too many blocks, then I definitely noticed that as well. Okay, so with having completed that second round of the reverse spiral, I do believe that's where we're going to have to end the stream for today. It is an improv day. I have to go teach the children and whatnot. So thank you everyone so much for coming to the stream. I hope you had a good time. I will be back tomorrow. I'm currently streaming Tuesday through Saturday, starting a little after 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. Whoa, I'm yawning! Oh man. And yeah, we're gonna get all this copper placed out. There's so much copper, but we're gonna get them. Yeah, bye Corvigay. Everyone take care of yourselves, make sure you're drinking water, take your meds, get some sleep, touch some grass too, please. Genuinely. Not that I think you guys are terminally online or anything, I just think grass touching is cool. Oh, and thank you Claus for the exclamation marks. Very pog. Yeah, everyone have a great time, and I'll see you later. Okay, bye-bye.